Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasahing papawid 24 oras buong linggo sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, happy Thursday ho sa inyong lahat. Welcome mo sa ating program. Ako po si SONNY LARAGAN. Ito po ang Legal Advice Corner, a program that comes to you every Thursday evening ho. Magandang gabi ho sa ating mga kababayan sa apat na sulok po ng United Kingdom. At syempre, Hindi lamang ho sa United Kingdom, maging ho doon sa ating mga kababayan sa buong Europa at sa buong mundo. So saan man bahagi ho kayo ng mundo, naroroon mga kaibigan, welcome ho, tuloy po kayo kabayan. Ayan, hindi ho ako ang star of the show. Ang star of the show ho natin, siyempre, eksperto sa immigration. Kasi ang programa natin is Immigration Corner. So kung may mga problema kayo sa immigration, may mga nais kayong malaman, no? May mga queries kayo about immigration, ito po ang programa na dapat nyo hong panoorin. Kung hindi ho kayo available at this time, you can watch it at a different time. No? Available ho to sa Facebook and YouTube on Filipino TV Europe. Ayan, hindi ko na ho patatagalin. Pakikilala ko na yung star of the show natin, siyempre, heart and soul, dahil kung kami ni Direk lang ang magpo-programa, walang say-sayo, walang mangyayari. Unang-una, we haven't got any idea, konti lang, siguro scratch lang, siguro 1-2%. Pero ito kung kasama ho natin, more than 120%, lagpas pa ho sa 100, ang kanyang kaalaman in terms of immigration. Mga kaibigan, nakikilala ko, yung pinakamamahal natin, namimiss natin to every Thursday, and she is the managing partner of Douglas Simon Solicitors. Mga kaibigan, ang pinakamamahal nating abogada, ang ating immigration expert, walang iba kundi si Attorney LIRA Simon CABATBAT. Attorney, happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, Sonny, and to all, no? I missed you. We missed you last week. Are you okay?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, Immigration Corner. Sorry na. Ano pala. Oh, I'm okay. Kasi we just came out. Nasa labas kami. Kahit nakaganto ako, I wasn't able to immediately dress up, no? Kasi may show kagad tayo. But yes, I'm okay. I'm okay. Malamig lang, no? Parang
Yeah.
sabi nga, di ba, mag-snow this week? I don't know. Dumating na ba snow? Or in some other parts of the UK?
Yeah, no. I think you dressed for it, no? I like the outfit actually. It reminds me of Christmas,
Red.
Christmassy. But okay, it's past now, nga, no? But yeah, no, it's lamig nga. Ako nga din, no, may jacket ako. Usually, you don't bother inside, but lamig nga ngayon, no? So no, we're so pleased to have you back. But no, enjoyed ourselves so nga last week. Happy Thursday po sa inyo lahat, no?
Yeah, happy Thursday, Immigration Corner, mga kaibigan. Ayan, oh. So, si Attorney Lira Simon Cabatbat. Katabi ko yung meron akong small girl. No? Ito, papakita ko ba? Oh, andito na sa, lang siya. Pakita ko nga. Snooki, say hello to everybody. Ayan, my little Snooki. Ayan. She's a Pomeranian. 4 months na si Attorney ngayon, si Snooki. 4 months old na to ngayon. And I'm looking forward to yung 1 year kasi niya. Siyempre, yung kanilang floppy hair, yun ang inaabangan ko eh. 'Di ba, yung mga Pomeranians. So, ayan, we went out. Oy, dumaan kami sa inyo kanina, kasama kami ni Snooki. We dropped by your place, Maria. Like, we left some newspapers kanina. Medyo mabilis kami. Ikot-ikot kami. We went to your place last week. Kaya lang medyo late na kami nakarating nila Maria. And so we had to redo the rounds for some of those na na-miss, no, today. Ito lang, si Snooki. Pero nasa tabi ko lang, pag ano ko lang siya. Sige, Snooki, say hello to everybody. It's her birthday niya ngayon, 4th month niya. And so, she's so lovely. Hindi ko na-realize na napakahirap pala mag-alaga ng aso. I didn't know, you'll have to feed them, you have to clean them, you have to walk them. Ang lamig-lamig ngayon, I think this is not the best time to have a dog. Kasi kung tinitiis ko na lang, sa loob ko na lang number 1 and number 2. Ayan. Pero, yeah, it's katabi ko to every night, Attorney. I don't know kung tama yung ginagawa ko, pero, umiiyak eh. Masyadong, meron siyang separation anxiety. So, yeah, this is my little Snooki. She has a very small nose, small mouth. Ayan, at saka konti lang ko kumain to dahil siyempre, no? At tipid ako sa pagkain nito. Ang budget ko lang 20 to 25 pounds a month. Ayan. Okay. Sige, diyan ka na.
Oh, but she's so cute. She's so cute.
She's very cute. No? She's very cute.
Yeah.
Pagka naglalakad ako, yung mga bata tsaka everybody, men, women, pinapansin nila. Ang problema lang kasi ng Pomeranian, very barky. I don't know kung papi pa siya, baka mag-settle down din later on. Pero yeah, she's a hit, no? Okay naman, masarap katabi sa gabi, mainit. May heat din siya generate. So, I'm so happy then. Si Watson, hindi niyo nakatabihan ng papi, no? Were you able to sleep?
No. no. Ang
Hindi
laki-laki
pwede.
niya.
Malaki eh.
He would take up the whole bed, no? No, ang laki niya. And he's
As a
45
puppy,
kilos.
malaki na siya. How
Yeah, malaki na
heavy?
siya.
Sorry?
Yeah, he's 45 kilos.
Wow,
Malaki
45
siya. So
kilos.
he's heavy. Yeah, he's lost weight. He lost weight, no? So he was over
Wow.
50. So yeah, no, malaki siya. So
Eh,
no, kung katabi mo siya, then there's no space for you.
Ito naman, siya ay 1.9, almost 2 kilograms. Pero ang pinakamabigat nito, siguro mga 3, 4, the most kilograms. That's it. And that's it. So some dogs are about 60 kilograms, 52 kilograms. Thank God naman, medyo magaan-gaan siya. Ito lang ang kanyang, sa lifetime niya, hopefully, hanggang 7 pounds ang pinakamabigat niya, 7 pounds. So that's about mga 4 kilograms siguro, 2.2 times 4. Mga ganun, less, 3 kilograms. So, teka muna,
Yeah,
gusto
maganda
bumabayan
nga.
ko,
Pwede mo
pababain
siyang
ko na lang.
kagayin. Oh, she's so cute. She's so
Ilagay
cute.
sa bag.
Snooki.
Nasa bag yan.
Oo
Di
nga.
ba? Remember last time when we had a program,
Oh,
nasa pouch bag,
yeah.
parang bag na. Oo.
Oo nga.
In between din ako
O kaya
ng
bitbitin
Christmas,
mo.
attorney, at saka bitbitin. Bitbit. Yeah, pwede na sa bag yan eh. Yung mga babae na, kasi it's a toy breed dog eh. Toy breed dog to. Napakaliit lang. Para kang naglalaro lang, no? And, well, red ako kasi next month, Valentine's na. And today, Sol and I we have our 10th anniversary namin ni Sol. So, happy anniversary, Sol, no? Si Sol. Happy anniversary. Yeah. 10th year namin ngayon.
Yeah.
So, happy. Kaya nakapula ako.
Yeah, happy
Ay, ikaw, Tony,
anniversary.
how was you? Oh, thank you. How was you? Ikaw, kumusta ka naman? How was your week? We were away actually last week kasi kaya nasa M20 pa kami, stranded pa kami, so we couldn't, we were out of town. So on the way back, hindi na kaya talaga. But I missed you
we
too,
missed you absolutely. This week has been it's been really busy, no. So I actually owe quite a few phone calls, no, to people. So kung nanonood kayo and you're waiting for a phone call, I'll try and do it nga, no, bukas. But this week has been a bit manic. It's just very busy with the court hearings nga. Everything's being listed now. I mean, January is always busy anyway. People are keen to get things done. Submissions nga, after Christmas, New Year's resolution, mga tao to get things sorted out. So it's been a really busy month. But next week, natama ka, no? Valentine's next week already. That's so strange.
Next month, malapit na. Just a few
next month.
Na.
Yeah.
Pero ang bilis ng panahon eh. Matatapos na naman in January. Mamaya, matatapos na naman yung 2023. O 2024 na tayo.
Yeah.
Wow, di ba?
Yeah.
Oo, napakabilis.
Yeah.
So, well, okay. Kumusta si Watson? How is Watson?
Oh, Watson's fine. He's nandito siya, and I'm just looking at him now. He's asleep as usual. Actually, on the.
Oh, cute, oh.
Yeah. That is Watson,
wow.
indeed.
Ang laki ng ilong niya,
Yeah.
no?
So actually,
Ang laki.
so,
No? Actually, go ahead, attorney. Wow,
so
may toy
that's
siya.
actually what he looks like at the moment. No, tulog siya ngayon. So he's lying just on the rug nga. So kasama ko siya. Much like Snooki. On Thursdays, katabi ko siya. He's just asleep. No, sometimes nga pagka kung meron kayong marinig, like snoring, siya yun, hindi ako. No, so he's great company, di ba?
Yeah, I'm excited na. Ang problema yung aking mukha, puro dilaan. Lalo na pag nawala ako. Kasi these puppies have this separation anxiety. Siyempre, hindi pa settled yan. So when I go out, nawala ako sa ganun, pagbalik ko, iba yung wagin niya. Talagang manic yung kanyang excitement. Na talagang hinahalik-halikan ako sa talagang all over me, Nakakatuwa. So it's nice. Somehow I'm getting to embrace it. When I had it for a few days, sabi ko, I think I'll give up. Parang hindi yata to. This is a commitment. Mag-aalaga ka, magpapakain ka, magte-train ka pa. Because syempre, alam ka namang hindi mo i-train yan. ititrain mo pa yan, yung number
Mm-mm.
1, number 2.
Oh,
Ngayon, siyempre, bibigyan mo ng skills yan. Kunya, yung commands, no? Yung mga sit. Alam niyo na yung sit, alam niyo na yung down or lie down. Alam niyo na.
oh
So, binibigyan
wow.
ko ng treats. Oo. Gusto ko later on, jump. Okay,
Yeah,
stand.
oh yeah.
Ganyan, no? That's a challenge. Kaya lang, alam mo, madali mo sa training school yan. Mahal-mahal yan. So, you'll have to make the effort na lang, little by little. Daily, ganyan lang. A few minutes now, 5 minutes, 10 minutes of training, and that's
Mm-mm.
it, no? Hindi naman yung pwedeng 1 hour session. Hindi
Yeah.
naman tao yan, you know? Oh, we have a
No,
class,
no,
1
yun nga
hour.
eh.
Oh, sit, stand.
Hindi.
So yeah. Then,
No.
so yan.
So
Okay,
yeah,
attorney,
no, it's
we missed
no,
you. So I'm
they're
sure.
great.
They're great. They're great. Totoo
They're the
yan.
best.
Oh,
They're best inconvenience, no? Dogs.
oo nga. And very loyal yan. There's a movie by Richard Gere. Hachi is the name of the film. Hachi or Hachi? Hachi. When we watched it over the evening, the weekend. It's a story of a very loyal dog na niya. Came from Japan, one was brought to the US, nahulog sa train yung sa kargamento ng mga when it was being transported. And Richard Gere saw it sa train station. And then yun, naalagaan niya. The wife didn't want the dog to have a dog. Dahil siyempre, commitment yan. But eventually, relented. And yun, nakikita, lagi siyang papasok. Sinasamahan siya sa train. Tapos iintayin siya sa train station. Alam niya kung anong oras ang dating niya. Until namatay si Richard Gere. And andun pa rin siya.
Oh.
Hanggang sa tumanda.
Oh.
Yes. So, well,
That's
it's mga dog stories, no? Well, okay, attorney, teka muna,
No,
napunta tayo sa mga dogs natin kasi meron tayong dog, meron kang malaking dog, meron kang maliit na dog, no? Grabe, no? Dapat magkita yung dalawa na yan. Although very barky itong akin. Very barky. Okay, let's go to the yung mga greetings siguro, yung ating mga friends na gusto bumati sa atin, no? So, sige, let's go. Direct. Ayan, ito na yung mga fans and friends and listeners and viewers natin. Sige, attorney, sino una? Sige.
I think Oliver. Yeah.
Oliver Fernandez.
Friend from
Wow,
across
Oliver
the
Fernandez.
I think Oliver
Sige.
Fernandez.
Okay. Sige. Let's see if it's going to be Oliver. Si Oliver nga ba? Oliver Fernandez. Very good. Very good.
Oliver,
No, you had
tingnan
one.
mo.
No? One kagad.
1-for-1, no?
Yes.
So, sabi niya,
one
happy
for one,
Thursday
yes.
po, Attorney Lira. Yun nga. Kuya Sonny and Direct Pao. And of course, to ever dearest Watson and Snooki. Oh, it's going to be, tama
yes.
siya. The Chinese Lunar New Year of the Rabbit on the 22nd of this month.
Year
Tama
of
siya,
the
of
Rabbit.
course. Gong Hai Fat Choi, sabi niya. Oh, yeah, tama siya. Of course, Chinese New Year.
Yes.
In, Sabado
That's
ba?
gonna be
Yeah,
that's gonna be Sunday. No, Sunday.
Sunday, of course, Sunday. Yeah.
But today's the
Chinese
19th, right?
New Year.
19th, tomorrow's 20th,
19
which is
tayo.
Friday,
Oo.
and Saturday is 21st. 22nd is Sunday yata. As far as I tama ba? Oh, okay. Yeah. Happy Chinese New Year. Ayan. Would you know kung anong year ka pinanganak? Year of the anong year ka? Would you know kung anong year ka?
I don't know,
Ako, alam
actually.
ko.
I knew it at one point. I looked it up. Nakalimutan ko nga lang. I really don't
There were 12
remember.
animals daw.
I'll look it up later.
Diba? 12 animals. So,
Yeah.
ako, I was
So,
born in the year of the
rat.
pig. Horse,
Ah,
rat,
talaga?
snake, yata. Snake nga ba? A snake, a monkey, horse, diba? Boar, yung sa akin, yung pig, year of the pig ako pinanganak. And that's the reason why I have a collection of pigs. Nangongolekta ako ng mga pigs. Wherever I go at may makita akong pig, kaya ako maraming pigs. So, year of the pig.
That makes sense now.
Oo.
Yeah. So Chinese New Year. Happy Chinese New Year, no?
Happy Chinese New Year,
to those who are celebrating it.
Kulay red yan.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Your
okay.
color.
Sino ang pangalawa natin, attorney? Sige, let's have
Pangalawa.
Sino ang pangalawa
think
natin?
Miss Paner. I think si Miss Paner.
Miss Paner, tignan natin. Let's go.
Kaya. Tingnan natin.
Yes!
Wow!
All right.
2 for 2. Wow, I'm doing well today.
Yes.
So
Galing.
hello po, sabi ni Miss Paner. Yeah. Magandang gabi po, Kuya Sonny and Attorney Lira. At sa lahat, happy Thursday po and stay healthy and God bless us po. God bless, Miss Paner. Thank you. 2 for 2. No, for those of you,
Yes.
talaga, hindi namin alam, no? We don't get notice of this in advance. We don't cheat. Okay?
It's a
Talaga
little
hindi namin
game.
alam.
Katuan lang.
Oo nga.
Mahulaan natin. Then tama, we're happy. Hindi natin mahulaan, okay lang. Kasi it's just for fun, no? That we're doing dito sa
Yeah.
ating programa at the beginning of the program. Okay. Sige, nako, 2 for 2 ka na. O, sige, let's see. Sino palagay mo? Dito medyo mag-struggle ka siguro. You're gonna be struggling
3 for 3. I never get
your
3 for
choice.
3, no? But
Wala pa ba?
I will have a go at no, maybe once nakuha ko 3 for 3, but only once in all the time.
Yeah.
I think possibly Analu Antipuesto. Kaya.
That's yeah. So, sige, tingnan natin. Analu Antipuesto. Uy! Gigi Lamparo. Wow,
Yeah.
Gigi, kamusta? Si
Always
Gigi ba yung
welcome,
nasa,
of
ano?
course.
Siya ba yung nasa, Cyprus ba? O Greece? Or sa, saan ba si, teka muna. Anyway, Gigi, yes.
Yeah, so it's,
Go.
yeah,
Attorney.
so good evening, sabi niya. Good evening, Attorney Lira and Kuya Sonny. Happy Thursday, all viewers. God bless everyone. And of course, also Direct Pao. Yeah, of course. Hi, Gigi.
Hi, Gigi. Yeah, Lamparo. Gigi, ano ka ba? Talagang UK ka ba? Or did you come from someplace and then came over to the UK? Ano bang natin? But anyway, sige, Gigi, that's good, ha? Pero si Gigi is one of our regulars, yeah?
Gigi.
Regulars natin yan.
Yeah.
Hi,
She's
Gigi. She's lovely, okay.
Oh,
Okay, ayan, ang ganda ng photo yan. O, libro, Rudy.
Yeah, Rudy, the Libroho clan, no? So sabi po niya, happy,
clan.
very cold Thursday.
Team Libroho.
Yeah, Team Libroho. So ang lamig nga, no? Elegant. I love this man. Elegant attorney, a lovely Lira. Sir Slim, good-looking guy. Sonny LARAGAN. And super, Sir Edgar. And direct lovely and brain Paula. And all happy viewers. Fresh from Manila. Oh! Team
Yes,
Libroho.
kauwi lang yata nila.
Did you have a
Recently
good
yata from
time?
Manila.
Yeah.
Ako na-miss ko na
Did you have a good
Pilipinas.
time, Mr. Libroho?
Oo.
Yeah, wow.
Oo nga, did
Fresh
you have a
from
good time?
Manila.
Yun ang tanong nga. Oo, I think I had a quick chat with him and he said it was an opportunity din na he went back home tapos nasubukan niya mother niya, dinalaw mother yata. And the daughter went to Baguio, guested on the radio station sa Baguio. So, yeah. And he was pinakilala din sa mayor ng mayor ng ano ba pangalan to? Sa Rizal, sa Antipolo yata. So, si Inares yata. Si Governor, mayor basta, ayun, na-meet niya. So, mabuhay, ha? Mabuhay kayo, Rudy.
Yeah.
Ano to?
That's great.
Back to reality.
Back to
sabi
reality, sabi niya. We're back to reality again. No, God bless us all and stay safe. Now, yun na nga. Yeah, but okay, at least you had a good break, no? And I hope you were there for Christmas. Oh, sabi niya, cutie puppy, no? I'm sure he's referring to Snooki, not Watson.
Si Snooki. Si Watson medyo ano na yan, medyo malaki-laki na siya. Ito si Snooki medyo baby pa, 4 months pa lang. Right. Sige, attorney, pakibasa lang. Ikaw ang ating official newscaster.
Yeah. Wow, so cute.
O newsreader.
Tony ng Snooki mo. Yeah, tama siya. He is very cute, Snooki.
I was supposed to
after a short while, it's you won't even. It's strange. I can't actually even remember now the time that we didn't have Watson, no, because we've had him so long, and you kind of you get used to him, no, to them, no. That's pagka nakabalik ka na, no, you expect na, no, binabati ka, so you get used to them so quickly. Strange.
Nadidinig mo?
Narinig ko.
Oo. Nadidinig mo?
Siya ba?
Oo, may...
Yeah, narinig ko.
Ito kasi,
she was barking.
Smaller version ng German Spitz to. So, mga guard dogs to, mga talagang, kaya very barky yan eh. Masyadong, it's nice to have something like this. Yung maingay, masyado siyang, balit lang. Pero I didn't know that being a dog owner pala, akala ko hindi pala biro pala because you will have to work around your mga travels niya around the dog. Either you give it to a friend muna, di ba?
Mm.
Diyan muna, kasi aalis kami. I don't know, have you ever brought Watson in one of your travels?
Oh, only one time. We went to France, no? Actually,
By car?
we even took him to Paris. Yeah. So, no, I won't do it again. It was just he. It's just not. They don't also have a good time. Or he didn't. I don't think he had a good time. It's not familiar. Tapos na it's not a big place, and you have to leave him a bit longer nga. So no, I won't take him again. Pero kung maliit nga lang siya, like Snooki, that may not even be so bad, especially in Paris, no? Dapat mo siyang dalhin. They're quite welcoming of small dogs. Yung malaki nga lang, I don't think they're really used to it. But small dogs, no, they're always welcome nga. So to most places nga, in Paris.
So Westfield, hindi kami inalaw sa loob. Ay, tinatago ko yan, maliit yan eh. Dapat tatakpan. Kaya lang, minsan kasi, pag na-sense niyang nagmatahol, kaya mahalata. Nung nasa Lidl kami, tinakpan ko, kaya lang siguro pag minarinig siya, tumatahol. So lumapit sa akin manager sa Lidl, pinalabas ako. Yung sa security sa Westfield dito sa Shepherd's Bush, hindi rin kami no? Tapos yung isang kainan dyan na I forgot the name, hindi daw, we don't allow dogs. So, ang hirap eh. Hirap din, parang, ang hirap din maghanap ng places na pwedeng i-allow in dogs. Maliit na nga to. Sabi ko, this is just a small dog. Small dog talaga. Small talagang dog eh. Ayaw talaga. Hindi daw na-allow. Okay, sige. And so now, I have to go looking for a dog-friendly place. We went to a place, okay, dito sa may, malapit sa Epsom Hospital. I bought coffee thinking na I'd be able to hang around dahil sinamahan ko si Maria sa Epsom. And then, we were there. Akala ko, magko-coffee ako sa loob nung Calvary. Nakalimutan ko na kung anong pangalan nun eh. Hindi daw pwede doon sa garden and lamig. So I ended up buying coffee, but I ended up in my car, just, hanging around. Ang konsolasyon ko lang doon, free parking for 3 hours. And it's very cheap compared to the hospital, which charges about £3 an hour, £3 every half hour yata. Mantalang doon, I just bought coffee unlimited for £3, but I can park for 3 hours. So, di ba, good. Kaya lang, nasa labas ako, I couldn't bring in Snooki, problema. So, ayan. Yun ang mga hassles. Pasensya na ho kayo, immigration corner, pero may a touch of dog owning. Alright. Okay, sino to? Uy.
Yeah, si Gigi. Nga, tama siya. Wow, cute. Yeah.
Sumasama sa...
Wow,
come.
so
Come.
cute.
Snooki, come.
Sorry lang, Snooki mo.
Come. Ito.
Dito natin si Snooki.
Then, nasa likod ko kasi ayan, tumatakbo. Come. Snooki, come. Come.
Ayaw ba niya?
Hindi kasi, hindi, ang style nito, hindi siya direkta pag sinabi mong come. Ang style nito mahihain eh. Parang may pa-arte-arte pa yung... Ito, ayan, kamukha, nakalapit sa akin pag nakatalikod ako. Pero, come, Snooki, come. Sige, pabayaan mo na lang. Okay, yeah, hindi kasi nandito kasi. There was one night, napikon ako because parang gusto ko na matulog, active pa. So, piniplay ko siya, tapos active pa rin. Sabi ko, mapapagod ako nito. Iniwanan ko, so nagungulgul yung separation anxiety. Eventually, pinagod ko na lang siya, yung pinagod ko na lang. It's hard to be a dog owner pala. I don't know, it's a part of it. So, come. Ito, lapit na lapit, tapos pag, come. Snooki, come. Ayun, sa likod, oh. Pakita nyo.
Ayun, nakikita namin. Yeah.
Oh.
There she is, Gigi, no?
They're very active, she's running. Okay, sige, tuloy natin mga greetings natin. Meron pa tayo, attorney tuloy. Ayan. Uy, Gigi na. Di sa London.
Yeah, so sabi niya.
Okay.
London.
Sige.
Yeah, dito po
London,
sa London. Hi, Gigi. Yeah, yung lamig,
Oy, thank you.
Marian Paner. Yes. Happy 10th anniversary. God bless po. Oh, I love the emojis. Hi, Miss Paner.
Ayan, boy. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Ayan. Okay. Yan na muna ating greetings. You had 2 out of 3, no? Okay na yun, yung ating first 3 places. So, congratulations, attorney. Ayan, no? Anong topic natin for tonight? What are we going to be talking about tonight?
Yes, it's our yearly immigration jargon explained.
Yes.
No,
Galing. Ayan,
yeah.
tama.
So that's yeah. For those of you nga na gusto mong pasok ng application o napasok na yung application, you've heard from the home office, meron nga kayong meron na silang sagot, or you're doing an appeal. No, tune in. Dahil nga ito, it's Jargon Busters. Yeah.
Ayan, ako, para malaman natin yung mga terms, no? At least alam ho ninyo. Okay, so we're gonna have a short break at kami ho ni Attorney at ni Watson at ni Snooki at ni Direct Pau ay magbabalik saglit ho lamang. Pag okay hali.
Yeah.
Mula doon hanggang ngayon, serbisyong mapagkakatiwalaan, serbisyong maaasahan pagdating sa inyong mga padalang balikbayan boxes. Dito ka na sa Forex Cargo. Sa presyong kayang-kaya ng bulsa, sigurado ka pa sa inyong padala. Forex Cargo. Dahil kailangan makarating. Call 0208-813-7064. O ano pang inaantay niyo mga kabayan? Tayo na sa Forex Cargo.
100% all natural. Tasty. Healthy. Versatile. 4 unique flavors. Taste a real sauce. Galettos.
Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasahing papawid 24 oras. Buong linggo sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, tuloy-tuloy ho tayo sa Immigration Corner. Happy Thursday ho sa inyong lahat. Ako po si SONNY Laragan. For those who tuned in just now, this is a regular program every Thursday. And you can watch the replays ho. No? Pwede yung ito naka-archive ho. And you can watch it, yung mga dating episodes, anything about immigration, mapapanood ho ninyo dito. And syempre, we'll have to welcome back yung ating star of the show. No? Walang iba kundi si Attorney LIRA, Simon CABATBAT. Attorney, happy Thursday once again.
Happy Thursday po. Happy Thursday, Sonny, and to everyone. No, happy Thursday. I'm glad to be back. Happy cold Thursday, actually.
Very cold Thursday. For the past, when I wake up in the morning and I go for just for a quick drive, yung frosted yung aking windscreen. No, so it's taking me quite a while to clear it. So, okay, Attorney, this is nice. No? Itong mga jargon na pinag-uusapan natin, Immigration Jargon Explained. This is a nice episode. So, mga kaibigan, tell your friends to watch. Iyayain nyo kagad ninyo. Sa ngayon, at standby ho tayo. Sit back and relax. At panoorin ho natin yung pagpapaliwanag ni Attorney dito sa Immigration Jargon dito po sa ating programa. Take it away, Attorney.
Okay. So, itong topic po natin ngayon, ito nga, no? Immigration Jargon Explained, no? Sometimes, no, ang problema nga, hindi nga lang po immigration, but most frankly, areas of law, no? May mga, their words, saying even terminology, no? Na hindi ganong, it's not so easy to understand. Pero laging yung naririnig, no? And sometimes you can kind of make sense of it, but sometimes it actually doesn't. The terminology is in fact quite different from what you think it is. So, ang pag-uusapan po natin ngayon, immigration jargon explained, no? Immigration jargon busted, if you like, no? So tingnan natin. Let's go through nga more the more common and sometimes nga uncommon phrases, no? That you often would hear. So yung pag-uusapan po natin ngayon. So starting from the basics, really, a lot of you would have heard of ang tawag yung application form, di ba? Ang tawag po FLR, no? Sometimes it says FLRM or FLRO, no? So or FLRFP, no? So iba-iba. Pero ang umpisa, usually FLR. Tapos no, as I say in brackets, O or M or FP ganon or HR. Now, anong ibig sabihin FLR? It just means further leave to remain. So ibig sabihin, nagpasok kayo ng application for extension or for limited leave to remain. No, yun. That's what it means, FLR. And that refers to yung application po mismo. Application forms, as most of you would know now, is also online. No? So that's what FLR means. Now, kung ang application nyo indefinite leave to remain, so settlement status, ang papasok nyong application, again, application form, ang tawag po, ang umpisa, set O, for example, no? SET. That's just short for settlement, no? So, pagka magpapasok yung application, just beware, kung limited leave, extension nga lang din, ang umpisa, FLR. Kung indefinite, then settlement, no? Settled. So, SET, set, whatever it is, set O or set M nga, yung application because it's for settled status, for settlement nga. Now, some also, kung estudyante nga kayo dito, o kaya nandito kayo on a work-based visa, under the skilled worker route, no? Then you may have heard of something called the PBS, no? Anong ibig sabihin PBS? PBS means points-based system. Now, it means it's immigration application are being assessed under the points system. So most points, most people will have to satisfy 70 points. So that's under what's called the points-based system. So points-based system is refers to yung skilled worker route. So anything to do with points and actually dependents where you're applying for your dependents also to come under the points-based system. So PBS po ibig sabihin points-based system. Now, still on that subject, Tier 2, you may still hear of, no? Wala na po yung Tier 2. It's now called the skilled worker route. In the past, it was called work permit. So that also comes under this the points-based system. Now, again with applications, ILR. Anong ibig sabihin ILR, no? ILR means indefinite leave to remain. Ibig sabihin po, settled status o permanente na. Okay? So you will hear people say, oh, meron akong indefinite o meron akong ILR. Ibig sabihin, settled status na kayo dito, na sila nga dito. By contrast, there's something called limited leave. No? Ibig sabihin, may matatapos yung visa. No? So it's a limited, exactly that, limited nga visa. So kung nandito kayo, sabihin natin as a spouse, no? Or indeed under the points-based system on skilled worker route. Ibig sabihin, meron kayong may ending yung status nyo, no? So you have limited leave to remain. Now, also, you will people would often be referred to as applicant. Ibig sabihin ng applicant. No? Applicant just means kayo. Sinong nagpasok ng application. So you are the applicant kung kayo nagpasok ng application. Different, of course, is kung pamilya nyo, so kayo, ikaw ang applicant, so kung meron kayong pamilya, then they would be your dependent. No? Applicants din sila, but they would be your dependents. Kaya ikaw mismo applicant. Now, some applications, pagka nagpasok yung application, kailangan magpasok din ng English language. No? Now, the most common one is what's called the B1 level, B1 English language. Yung B1 po, so that means that is submitted when you're making an application, for example for indefinite leave to remain, yung ILR nga, o kung yung pag-uusapan din natin mamaya, naturalization. So pagka magpapasok ng permanente nga dito, B1 ang kailangan yung pasok. Now, on top of that, or separately rather from that, is something called A1. That's perhaps the next most common one. A1 po, yung pinakamababa in the way of English language. Yun, kung spouse application papasok nyo, yun ang kailangan nyo kunin. Hindi po yung B1. Yung B1, sometimes nakakatakot dahil mas mahirap nga yun. Kung spouse application, manggagaling nga kayo sa Pilipinas, no? Then it's the A1 ang tawag. Now, sticking with the spouse application, kung if you referred to as a spouse, of course, ibig sabihin asawa. But it also means it's to do with marriage applications. So it's to do. So you are then married. Now, if you referred to as a partner, no, that can also include. If you referred to as partner, it can also include spouse applications. So kasal nga kayo. Or indeed unmarried, no, couples, or same-sex relationships. Yeah, so you would be referred to as partner, also on the application form. Now, you may also hear, again in relation to relationships, nga. So ang tawag nila is durable relationship, no. That actually causes quite a lot of confusion. Ang ibig sabihin ng durable relationship. Traditionally, ibig sabihin durable relationship, nagsasama kayong 2 years plus. Okay? Pero minimum nga 2 years. So that's often referred to as, you are in a durable relationship. Now, again, sticking with the application nga, what does, EU, applicant, no? It just means European Union, no? So it's to do nga with EU applicants if you made applications under the EU regulations in the past. But unfortunately nga, we've of course Brexited, no? Now, sabihin natin nagpasok nga kayong application, something then went wrong. What are the common phrases pagka if you receive a refusal? Appeal would be the big thing. So appeal, ibig po sabihin, you are challenging the Home Office's decision. No? So kung na-refuse nga kayo, mag-a-appeal nga kayo, then that means that you're challenging the Home Office refusal. Usually, kung mag-a-appeal nga kayo, nandito kayo sa UK, you have 14 days, 14 calendar days. Another phrase, another immigration jargon nga. 14 calendar days means exactly that. Hindi po working days, no? Monday to Friday, of course, is working day traditionally. But it would be then 14 calendar days, no? So you actually count literally, 14 days. So beware, of course, mas maigsi yun by comparison to say 14 working days. So it's 14 calendar days for appeals. Again, with appeals po, appellants, no? Ibig sabihin, kung ikaw nagpasok ng application, na-refuse ka nga, you're looking to challenge, you are then the appellant. Okay? And that would be, pagka nakuha nyo yung galing nga sa Home Office, no? When they prepare when you have the bundle, o pagka kayo nagpasok ng dokumento nga sa korte or sa tribunal nga, then you refer to yourself as the appellant. Okay. Now, what also can cause confusion is respondent, no? So the respondent, kung meron kayong appeal, means the Home Office. Okay. Yung nga lang, it can cause confusion if, for example, the Home Office, sabihin natin nanalo nga kayo, so then strictly speaking, they are appealing the decision and you will be responding to the decision. But most of the time, to avoid confusion, you're still referred to as the appellant, no? They're simply challenging it. But usually, respondent, ibig sabihin, in appeal means the Home Office po. Well, to be precise, is the Secretary of State for the Home Office, no? So at the moment, our Secretary of State for the Home Office is Suella Braverman, no? One of many in the last 12 months. Now, commonly also, immigration rules. And ibig sabihin, no, pagka meron kayong refusal, or actually, when you're submitting application, you often see that. Ano ibig sabihin? Immigration rules. It means it's the law, basically. It's actually one of the things that they look at is immigration rules, but only one of the things, no? They also look, because we are, of course, in the UK, they also look at case law no? So especially mga solicitor, ano, I admit to this. So I often say to mga kalayante ko nga, kailangan natin tingnan, you have to bear in mind the case law. I often forget to frankly explain, no, what that means, yung case law. Case law means mga kaso nga dito, no? Especially binding cases nga dito. So things that the Home Office and you would need to follow, no? So so you look not just yung nga lang what's written down under the immigration rules, but also you look at case law. So how the immigration rules, for example, is interpreted. So yun yung ibig sabihin ng case law nga. Within that also, you have what's called precedents, no? So precedents just means those are cases nga that bind you. So yung nga, let's say the Home Office and indeed you as the appellant would need to make sure that you satisfy or you follow that, because that's the case law. That's what the judge will apply. So precedent cases. So they will start off with that. So sasabihin nila sa inyo, okay, this is the precedent for this type of case. Ano bang ibig sabihin? So you need to make sure kung ano mang representations nyo o yung appeal nyo nga, that you deal with any precedent cases. So they're binding cases. Now, as far as yung cases are concerned, yung mga applications nga, there are the things such as long residence. Anong ibig sabihin yun? Long residence causes no end of confusion. Oftentimes, it's because it's not fully explained. Long residence in terms of immigration usually means kung nandito kayo for 20 years, wala nga kayong visa, long residence route, o nandito kayo, may visa kayo, tuloy-tuloy yung visa nyo, but 10 years. No? That means long residence under the long residence route. So yun ang traditionally ibig sabihin. Now, along that, especially kung meron nga kayong refusal, no, they will makita nyo dun sa refusal nga, they say that you don't satisfy long residence, for example, but they will also explain nga, do you satisfy nga private life, no? Private life is within Article 8, no? So when they say Article 8 private life, it means one of the same. Article 8 is part of private life. But Article 8 also includes family life. Yung pong dalawang yun, usually they go hand in hand, no? So when the Home Office deals with it, or indeed pagka nagpapasok ko yung application, you should deal with both private life and family life. Private life po, it's actually to do with residence. So what I was saying to you before, 20-year rule or indeed the 10-year rule. So kung matagal na nga kayo dito, that's your private life, no? And may trabaho nga kayo dito, again, it's to do with private life. Kung meron kayong pamilya nga dito, then that would be under family life. So when they say, Article 8, they look at both private life at saka family life. And if you're making representations, make sure you deal also with both. Dahil usually, kung meron kayong pamilya nga dito, you would also have established private life, especially kung matagal na nga kayo dito. So private life and family life come under nga Article 8. Now, sabihin natin na nakakuha nga kayo ng visa, no? Which is great. So tuloy-tuloy yung visa nyo. Now you want to apply for citizenship, no? For British passport. And oftentimes, mga kliyente ko sinasabi, gusto magpapasok ng British passport. Pero bago kayo makakakuha ng British passport, meron pang stage na una. And so basically, meron kayo nga indefinite leave to remain, no? Yung nga, settlement status. Ang pangalawa doon, you need to apply for what's called naturalization. That's the stage before makakakuha kayo ng passport, ng British passport. Naturalization means that you are applying to become a British citizen. Yung makukuha nyo. Actually, pagka nakuha nyo yung naturalized, if once you become naturalized, ibig sabihin British na nga kayo bago kayo makakuha ng British passport. The British passport is it's a travel document. Of course, it shows nga, it proves that you are British. But you actually become British upon naturalization. Yung nga lang, of course, hindi kayo pwedeng magbiyahe kung wala nga kayong passport. But that is really to be able to travel. You're British before that, no? So kahit mapaso na yung British passport nyo, hindi naman ibig sabihin na you then cease to become British. It's just the passport. You are still nga British, no? So you then become naturalized. Now, for those of you who are still grappling with, EU applications nga, you would remember settled status and pre-settled status, no? So, kung EU nga kayo, dependent kayo ng EU national, then you would have been granted either settled status, which is has the same consequence as permanent resident or indefinite leave to remain. So, nandito kayo with settlement status. Or pre-settled status, that's the same as if you like, limited leave to remain. So, ibig sabihin, may tapos, no? Ang visa nyo. So usually, you have settled status for say 5 years. Pagka 5 taon na kayo o mahigit na, when you can then make an application for settled status. As I say, indefinite leave to remain or similar, same consequence or permanent residence. Now, within that, you would get usually, at least at the moment, until the end of 2024, meron kayong card makukuha. That's called, so yung card nyo, it's a BRP, Biometric Residence Permit. Yung ang itsura ba, parang lisensya ang itsura. Nandun picture nyo, no? Nandun din anong klaseng visa nyo, kailan matatapos. That is the BRP, the Biometric Residence Permit. And beware, no, they're looking to actually make that now redundant or in 2024, at least that's the plan nga at the moment. So ang mangyayari na from the end of 2024, everything would then be online. As I say, I have concerns nga about whether that's going to be practical or indeed whether it's going to work. But at the moment, yung nga ang plano to phase out the BRPs. So then everything is going to be online. Now, within that, so sabihin natin, you want to naghahanap kayong trabaho, okay? O kaya gusto nyo magrenta, no? So they want to check that you're allowed to work and also that you are allowed to rent. Now, there's a phrase that really confuses people. Ang tawag share code, no? Yung share code po, makukuha niyo yun galing sa home office. It's actually on their website. So mangyayari, you type it, you put in your details, tapos because it's and then you will be provided at the end of the brief questionnaire, no, online po yun, a share code. Yung code na yun, kailangan yung bigay yun sa panibagong yung employer or the person who wants to employ you. And then, they do their own check, no, employment checking. Lalagay nila yung share code. Yung share code na yun, it's, if you like, permission for them to look at your details. Makikita nila doon na pwede kayo magtrabaho, for example. Yun ang tawag ng share code. Kung sabihin ng employer o prospective employer sa inyo, can you let me have your share code? Yun ang ibig sabihin. You can get that from the home office nga. Okay? Sometimes my employers, they also want to see nga yung biometric card nyo, and that's fine. But now, they are actually expected to check online. No? Hindi na sapat yung card nga lang o indeed the passport. In the past, it was, but not anymore. Now, also important is what's called also can cause concern is reference to continuous residence. Anong ibig sabihin ng continuous residence? So, ibig sabihin po yun, tuloy-tuloy ang tira nyo nga dito, no? Or your status in the UK, I should say. Now, sabihin natin matatapos na ang visa nyo bukas, no? Pero nagpasok na nga kayo ng application last month pa, no? Kung nagpasok na kayong application, kahit matatapos ng visa nyo bukas, hindi naman ibig sabihin na mapuputol ng visa nyo. Okay? Tuloy-tuloy pa rin yun. So you still have continuous residence. No? So sabihin natin you need 5 years continuous residence. So kahit nga matatapos na bukas yung visa nyo, tuloy pa rin. So you would be able to show that you have continuous residence in the United Kingdom to satisfy nga po yung 5 years na kailangan nyo or indeed 10 years. No? Now, the continuous residence is also linked to what's called 3C leave. No? 3C refers to the immigration rules. So 3C, I often refer to it. So mga kliyente ko, if you're watching now, I'm sure you've heard me say, okay, walang problema yan, I'll prepare you a 3C letter. Ibig po sabihin yon, it's to say, yung sulat nga, it explains that pumasok kayo dito, nakakuha kayo extension, and your application is continuing, no? Pending nga yun sa home office. So, ibig sabihin, tuloy-tuloy pa rin continuous residence nyo. It's what's called 3C, leave to remain. I can go on for hours with immigration jargon because there's so much, no? Truly, it's one of those things that you can write a book about, and it would probably not even be complete. Ang importante po, kung hindi nyo maintindihan nga, and really, lawyers have this, and I'm not immune to it. We have this problem na you make certain assumptions, no? Kadal, sanay na nga kami, like something that we hear all the time, no? That FLRO, SETO, mga ganon. So it doesn't actually often occur to me, no, to explain. No? Ibig sabihin, you make kind of certain assumptions. So kung hindi nyo maintindihan, or you just want them to, you think you know it, but you just want to be sure, ang ibig sabihin nga nyo, especially pagka ang binabasa nyo nga yung refusals or indeed appeals, no? ASA. So, skeleton argument, appeal skeleton argument nga. Tanong nyo, no? Huwag kayong mahiya, no? Ano bang ibig sabihin nito? That's what we are there for. Kailangan namin explain nga, no? Siguraduhin nga na, everything is understood. And no question is, your lawyer should never be offended nga by questions like, ano ba ibig sabihin ng ASA? It's appeal skeleton argument. So yun nga, yung nga ang, if you like, legal arguments na papasok nyo nga sa korte. Because there's so much in the way of jargon that we will be here all night and we still will not get through it, no? But the thing to do, as I say, huwag kayo mahiya. Ask the question. But hopefully, that deals with some of the more common questions. I'll see about putting this up on our website, Douglas Simon Solicitor's website, so makikita nyo. So if you're concerned about any of the phrases nga, have a look. Maybe it's there. Kung wala, email me. And I'm more than happy to, of course, explain.
Ayan, oo. Well, may mga legal jargons. For example, prescription. Once an action is prescribed, yung akala natin sa mga medical, ginagamit yun. Prescription, yung bang pumaso na, lumipas na, o wala ka ng opportunity, lumagpas na yung time na pwede ka pang legal na gumawa ng action, hindi mo nagawa sa ganung period, nag-prescribe na, prescription. Pero leave, tinitingnan ko, it's an old English word, tapos, bakit leave, di ba? Kasi nako-confuse na tao, leave to remain, limited leave to remain, further leave to remain. Ano ba yung leave? It could be permission, di ba? Pero to remain, ganun, may mga remaining, no? Old English word na lefan, parang ganun, tapos, blieben, German word, which means remain, leave, ganun. Anyway, attorney, tingnan mo naman, just a very first part, mga FLR, further leave to remain. Sabi mo, may M, may O, may HR ba to? MP, HR. Ano yung M lang? Before we go into the question, ano yung FLR M? So further leave to remain dash M, further leave to remain dash O, further leave to remain dash MP ba? Dash M, HR. Ano yun? Ano yun mga yan?
Yeah. FLRO is the general one, no? M means matrimonial. So, ang application is spouse, then it would be FLRM. Now, FLRHR, it means that it's a FLR human rights. Yun.
Human rights. Parang human resources, no? Human rights pala, yan, okay.
Yeah, your human rights. So,
yung MP. Yung MP. What's the MP?
It's MP. There's no MP.
FLRMP.
There's
FLRM. Ko, narinig ko yun.
Yeah. So, yeah.
N for as in November. As in November?
Oh, FLRN. There's no FLRN. There's a form
FLRM.
AN,
okay.
But not yeah.
May set O ka. Set O. Set O, set N. Ano yung set O, set N? Ano difference nung these are settlement applications or something. No?
Yeah, so settlement.
Ano ibig sabihin na set O?
So, set means settlement. So set O is the general one. Tapos set M,
general naman.
Much like the FLRM, it's matrimonial. Yung nga.
M. So set M pala to. Okay. Kasi nga yan, tapos mga PBS you were mentioning, no? Yung points-based system, SWR, ILR, limited leave. Okay, ayan.
Dami.
Very interesting. Makakagawa ka ng libro. It could be very long. We could take us hours no to discuss all of this terminology. So ayan. Ano yun, no? Panoorin na lang ho ninyo ulito at in future we might have some additional pa no na mga jargons to explain para hindi kayo nalilito. Ano ba 'tong mga sinasabi sa akin ganyan? Ano ba 'tong mga natanggap ko na mga terminologies, mga ano no? So malaking bagay ho 'yan, importante ho 'yan. Okay. All right, attorney, let's go into the case questions. Meron ba tayong bumper dyan direct o tuloy-tuloy na ba tayo? We'll have next time we'll have to have a bumper for that. Okay, attorney, go ahead please.
Okay, so galing po to kay Tin C. Question niya. Hello, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. Quick question lang po. Pag nag-apply po ba ako ng tourist visa this month, and ang plano ko po, ma-travel date is sa February pa. Well, February is next month already, no? In case po ma-approve, ang ilalagay po bang start na validity ng 6 months is yung application date o yung travel date? Thanks.
Yung planned travel date.
More power. Yeah. Oh, yung planned travel date. Neither actually, Tin. They will put down the date that is actually, approved. No. So if they approve it in February, then they will put February nga. So it's not the date that you put in when you're going to start to travel, or indeed your planned date. They will normally put down the date that they deal with the application.
Okay, yung daughter ko,
yeah.
she applied yung daughter ko applied end of December, and she's coming over yata this month. Biglang ang visa niya is starting this month, no? She's been here for around 3 or 4 times already, pero ayan, just to meet up with her other siblings, no? So ayan, no? Okay, all right. So
yun.
May question tayo. Si Oliver Fernandez has a question. Sige, go ahead please, attorney.
Oh yeah. So Oliver, no? Question po about pets. Oh my gosh, and immigrating to the UK. Is it ever easy moving to the UK together with your pet from the Philippines or even from the US? I've heard before that racing horses have to have their passports papers. Are animals subject to immigration rules? Ay nako, Oliver. I'm not really so up on yung nga. Especially with Brexit nga, no, with EU say only. In the past, and I don't think they do this anymore. I think they would quarantine pets, no. But to be frank, hindi ko alam. I will look if you're interested, Oliver, I will look it up. Actually, I would like to look it up because you never know. Baka magbiyahe kami ni Watson, no. Not just within the EU. The time that we went to Paris, we were still within the EU. So alam ko, we had to get a passport for him to say that he was up to date with vaccinations. Actually, you're probably interested in this, Sonny, no? Because if you take to anywhere really, even Europe, you need that. There's more to do, but yeah, kailangan niya ng medical passport, no? But I'm not, to be frank, ayaw ko.
May small dogs, for example,
be.
may nabasa lang kami dyan sa EasyJet na pwedeng sa cabin pwedeng kasama sa cabin dahil magaan lang siya. Parang gano'n. Basta kailangan a certain weight yata po pwede. But not in all airlines yata. It's still something great. Kumbaga, it's something to be experienced. Ang hindi ko lang alam, may ano ba yan? Bagahe ba sila o do we have to pay for them o magkano meron bang may fare yan, hindi ko alam. So tama, no, that's something that I will be experiencing with Snooki dahil ang buhay ng Pomeranian between 12 to 16 so for within the next 10 years makakasama ko yan, makakasama namin. So it's going to be quite an experience for us. We will have to experience everything that concerns travel, lahat na, pati medical, attorney, di ba? Sabi mo, Watson had 2 operations, di ba? So, yan, di pa namin alam. It's something that we will have to experience. But that's quite interesting.
Thanks
for the question.
It's a great question. Hindi ko nga lang alam ang sagot, no? I only know if I were ever to book Watson by flight, I'd have to book him a seat. He won't
yun nga, di ba?
Hindi siya kasya.
Hindi, pag ganyan malalaki yata doon na sa ano yan, no? Sa parang may cage yan or may ano na dapat, no? ika-quarantine, naka-cage.
Siguro.
I don't know how a passport looks like. Chipping, hindi ko pa napachip tong si Snooki, but a chip is good, handy, and kasi once mawala mo, andun, alam mo yung
Oo.
details yata ng aso mo, nasa database yata dito sa UK, no?
Yeah.
Papachip ko yan. Passport, I'll have to check on the passport kung gusto namin i-travel kasama. I'll see. Kung by kotse, going to France siguro, baka makalusot. Pero kung i-aeroplano, yun ang issue, no? Yun lang. Okay,
Yeah,
next question. Thanks, Oliver, for the, sige. From Nika R. Nika, sige, attorney, go ahead, please.
Onika. So, good evening, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. I'm currently on a Tier 2 visa, Philippine passport holder. While yung boyfriend ko ay naka-student visa, Philippine passport, here in the UK. We're planning to get married para makapalay siya as my dependent. We're planning to have a church wedding in the Philippines after 2 years. Just wondering, what are the pros and cons sa Philippine Embassy in London pagka ni-report po namin yung marriage namin? Thank you and God bless. Nika, okay. I mean, this is actually a fairly common question I come across. Kung ikakasal nga kayo dito, kung kinasal na kayo dito, that of course is valid sa Pilipinas. No, you don't have to remarry in the Philippines. In fact, you should not really remarry again in the Philippines. Otherwise, get married twice. No, so kung kasal nga kayo dito, I think the rules provide, or the Philippine Embassy requires that you say that you married in the United Kingdom. So they noted that you married in the UK, so they register it also on their database nga. But you don't have to get married also in the Philippines. What a lot of my clients do though is they get their marriage blessed, no, at church. Pero iba po yun. It's not getting married again. Because otherwise it also just causes confusion. So dito kayo kakasal, you are therefore married in the United Kingdom. Hindi nyo kailangan kasal uli. Apart from, you can get your marriage blessed, but you don't need to get remarried, if you like, in the Philippines. So the pagka tinanong nga kayo, when were you married, then the date that you put forward is when you got married in the United Kingdom, even if it's sabihin natin civil wedding nga dito. But you don't need to remarry nga sa Pilipinas, Nika.
Well, when I studied law sa Pilipinas noon, no, naalala ko yung wedding sa church, hindi naman masyadong hindi naman hindi legal, no? Pero before you go into a wedding sa church, may wedding, you will have to apply for yung civil something, no? So nasa civil code, nakalimutan ko lang kung ano yung mga provisions na pinag-aralan namin yan yung about weddings. Okay, ayan. Okay, kailangan ba report sa Philippine Embassy? Hindi na, no? Di ba? Hindi na ba kailangan? O kailangan pa? The weddings here in the UK, ano ba? Anong pagkakalam mo, attorney?
Yeah, I think they still wish for you. I don't know that it's necessarily mandatory, but I think they still wish for you to report nga, no, your marriage, I think, marriage, sa embassy. But I can't be absolutely certain nga. And then that way, there's a record of your marriage. But I don't know that's necessarily mandatory. Pero kung kasal nga kayo dito, if it's valid in the United Kingdom, valid po yun sa Pilipinas. You're therefore married kayo dito, you married everywhere, basically. You don't need to remarry nga sa Pilipinas.
Pero kung married ka dito, so automatic married ka sa Pilipinas. Pag nag-divorce ka dito, automatic na, divorce ka rin sa Pilipinas. Parang wala silang record doon. Ibig sabihin, you can use the record here in the UK as a proof that you are divorced sa Pilipinas. Neither party could say na, oy, teka muna, ganito, may nahabol ako sa'yo by way of Philippine law. Hindi pwede, no? Hindi ka na, no? Ang principle is
yeah. So
go ahead.
Kung dito kayo kasal, no? Dito kayo kasal, and tapos you get divorced here. A marriage celebrated in the United Kingdom, anywhere actually, celebrated outside the Philippines nga, no? And then divorced also subsequently say in the UK, would be recognized in fact in the Philippines, no? The family code, I think, was introduced to accept that. So a marriage celebrated outside the Philippines would be, and then subsequently, terminated. No, say also in the UK, they would be recognized. What would not be recognized at the moment, there of course walang divorce nga sa atin. So if you celebrate your marriage in the Philippines, that's something else.
Yun doon ang ano, no? Yun doon ang pagkakaiba, no? You got married in the Philippines, tapos married ka pa rin maski i-divorce mo rito o gawa mo ng paraan dito or whatever, no? Remedial things, no? Na gawin mo in terms of uh, obtaining a divorce. How is that? Pag when you're here, tapos may asawa ka ron, by way of law, and you became a British citizen, you can now divorce your husband, ganun ba? Or your wife, or as the case may be. Tama ba yan, attorney?
It's quite complex actually, because there you have a clash of jurisdiction, no, and it also depends on your nationality nga, and of course, where it was celebrated. If you got married in the Philippines, it would be differently treated from, say, if you got married kahit nga Pilipino kayo, if you got married in the United Kingdom and then subsequently divorced in the United Kingdom. So beware, no, kung yun na nga ang balak nyo na you want to divorce in the UK, because of course sa atin, no, wala ngang divorce. So it's a quite complex actually, because there is, as I say, a massive clash of jurisdiction. So bago nyo gawin yon, it's one of those cases where I say to you, you must seek legal advice.
Okay, ayan. All right, we go on with our next question. Meron tayong question. Okay, sino to? Jim, ano yan? JMJ Pobeda?
Jim J.
Oh, okay.
Pobeda.
Okay. Okay.
So,
sige, attorney.
So sabi po niya, Ma'am and Sir, tanong lang po, nag-apply po ako ng ILR extension last September. Hanggang ngayon,
indefinite leave to remain.
Indefinite
leave to remain yan, tama ba?
Okay. Tama po. Yeah, indefinitely. Hanggang ngayon, di pa na-response ng immigration. Ano kayang gagawin ko? Thanks po sa reply, Jay. September, ano na tayo ngayon? We are now January, no? It's not unusual, Jay, no? Kung indefinite, yung ILR mo, pinasok mo nga lang ng September, October, November, December, January, it's really not unusual. 4 months nga lang, but meron ka na ding, pero meron ka ng nag-biometric ka na, no? Siguro. So you've had some acknowledgement, diba? No? So nagpasok ng application, it was acknowledged to you, maybe you also got your biometric, you've enrolled your biometric also. Kung yun, nagawa mo na yun, ibig sabihin, napasok mga application, na naghihintay ka ng 4 months, it's not unusual. Actually, I would say average at the moment for indefinite, 6 months. So huwag kang magala, gaano. But of course, pwede mo din silang habulin, Jay. Nothing stopping you from emailing them nga, no? But 4 months truly, hindi po yung unusual ngayon. Unfortunately, they're really very slow, the home office. So huwag ka ganong mag-alala. Muna.
Okay, ayan. Huwag ka mag-alala muna. Ayan. Okay. We have another question yata, no? Let's. Okay, all right. Madami nating questions ngayon. Okay, go ahead, please.
Yeah.
Attorney, go ahead.
We're very popular to
Ganda naman.
Synth. Maybe Cynthia.
Parang Cynthia siguro.
Yeah.
Tama ka. Oo.
Siguro. So sabi po niya, magandang
Sige,
gabi,
attorney.
LIRA and Sir Sonny. Hope you can guide me. Gusto ko po sanang mag-apply for my fiancé tapos spouse visa. Okay. Ang plan po namin originally ay dito ikasal sa Pinas. But dahil sa pandemic, hindi po agad siya nakabalik until now. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Gusto po namin i-consider yung option na ako na lang ang pupunta. Seeing the requirements po sa financial side, kaya naman po namin may provide. Ito pong questions ko. So, unang question niya. 1, mas maganda po ba na kumuha kami ng solicitor upon processing my visa? No? Sino pong kukuha? Ako po ba sa Pilipinas o siya sa UK? Okay, that's a good question actually. 2, required po bang mag-IELTS upon applying? No? And then 3, with regards po sa financial documents, need po niya ba na ipadala sa akin o siya na po bang bahala mag-submit dun sa UK? Ito po mga munang questions ko. Thank you. Okay, since great question, dami nga. So unang-una, they're quite different, no? I mean, there's very similar requirements, pero iba po yung fiancé, iba din nga yung spouse visa application. Fiancé, ibig sabihin, pagka nandito na, magpapakasal kayo dito. Yung balak nyo. You show pretty much the similar things as the spouse visa application, pero yung nga, hindi pa kayo kasal. So, kung dito nga, so I think ang gusto mong gawin, to enter the United Kingdom as a fiancé. Kung fiancé visa bigay sa'yo, the visa, 6 months lang. During that time, kailangan nyo magpakasal nga dito sa UK. And then, pagka kasal na kayo, kailangan nyo palitan yung fiancé mo, kailangan extend also to vary it to that of a spouse visa. So, yun ang una. So, you have to distinguish, ano bang, ang balak nyo ba, fiancé, dito kayo kakasal, o spouse visa, doon kayo kakasal sa atin, kukunin ka nga niya dito. From your question, I think it's fiancé visa ang gusto mong kunin. Now, first question mo nga, mas maganda po ba kumuha yung solicitor upon processing your visa? Sino pang kukuha? Ikaw sa Pilipinas o siya dito sa UK? Now, whether or not, and I always say this nga to my clients, kung hindi nyo alam ginagawa nyo, then get someone who knows what they're doing. No? Kung ninervyos kayo, it's not the sort of thing that you should guess, no, the process. So get a solicitor. Ang payo ko. I'm not being subjective because of course ako nga I'm a solicitor. So yun ang una. Kailangan nyo ba sa Pilipinas o dito sa UK? It must be UK. Dahil ang titingnan nga nila, because you're making an application, of course, to the Home Office, then it has to be, of course, English law that applies, no? Immigration rules nga. So, yung abogado nga sa atin, they, it's unlikely na they would be familiar with the process and yung batas nga dito. So you need someone who understands immigration law in the United Kingdom. And also, dahil ang application, ipapasok nga dito sa UK because let me deal with deal with point 3 mo, no? So with regard to financial documents, kaya nyo, papasok nyo ba, magsasubmit ba dito sa UK? The application submitted online is actually uploaded. Ang titingin po yung Home Office. So it's actually going to be dealt with in the United Kingdom. Ang mangyayari nga lang sa Pilipinas, you go and giving your passport. Yun lang. Otherwise, everything else is dealt with in the UK. You know? As far as the IELTS, required po ba mag-IELTS upon applying? Kung spouse visa o indeed fiancé visa ang ipapasok nyo, hindi po yung, the IELTS you're probably referring to B1. Hindi po yun ang kailangan mo. Ang kailangan mo, A1 lang. No? Yung A1, it's the, if you like, the much lower, and indeed the lowest nga qualification. No? A1. Kayang-kaya mo yun, I'm sure. So quickly nga, yung nga, it's for requirements for spouse and fiancé, okay, kailangan 18,600. You say to me, now kaya naman yun. You need to be able to show, of course, the relationship is genuine, no? So you need to explain kailan kayo nagkita, nung balak nga, no? And of course, accommodation, huwag niyo kalimutan. So even though you can satisfy the 18,600, kailangan yung pa rin makita, pagka nandito ka, meron kayong titirhan, okay? And you still need to do the English language, which is, of course, A1 test, no? So, those things yung kailangan yung pakita. Pagka nandito ka na, as I say, kung fiancé po, visa ang bibigay sa'yo 6 months nga lang. Pagka nandito ka na, kasal kayo, pagkakasal ka na, kailangan mong palitan yung visa mo from fiancé to that of a spouse. Beware, no? Since, kung fiancé visa ang application mo, ang visa mo, hindi ka pwede magtrabaho dito, ha? Pwede ka nga lang magtrabaho pagka natapos na yung application mo for a spouse. So, kailangan mong intayin yung spouse visa mo bago ka pwede magtrabaho. So, hopefully that's helpful. Good luck, no?
Okay, good luck, no? Maganda yung parang yun ang the better strategy, no? Kami na sa fiancé and then marry, and then yun nga lang ang ano yun? Telepono nagsasalita mag-isa. Okay. Pagkatapos nun, you cannot work, pero you can not until you have obtained yung spouse visa mo. Pero okay yan, mas better, no? Alternative. Okay, well, questions, so at least, no, and some interesting ones. Imagine pati yung passport and immigration rules about animals, but dogs, no? Hindi ko pa alam, hindi pa natin alam Diba? Well, we'll find
I'm
out.
gonna have to look it up.
It's
Yeah.
yeah, life is learning. Yeah, like for example, who would ever think na I have a puppy na mag-aalaga ako na aso? Nakikita ko yung mga dog people, they walk their dogs. Parang saya nila, parang may dog sila ganyan, no? Parang what if magkaroon ako? But I didn't realize na parang nag-aalaga ng bata rito. Napaka responsibility din, no? Hindi ka makaalis. And like yung experiences sa Paris, sa France, no? It was not really that pleasant. Parang hindi enjoyable but kasi para sa aso doon sa inyo parang 'di ba parang naging hassle in a way 'di ba you thought it would be smooth
Yeah.
sailing pero you found out eventually you would never find out until you try 'di ba or if somebody has experienced it 'di ba if somebody has experienced it somehow you would know you meron ka ng alam na kagad dahil somebody was ahead of you no and did it kamukha mo no I'll try to find out hindi pa Brexit nung panahon na yun. So, ngayon, Brexit na. Ano ba ngayon? Paano? So, ayan. Anyway, well, it's been a very interesting night, attorney. And you said it will, yung sa jargon, endless yan. Napakarami niya, di ba? Books and
Yeah.
books and books, no? Na pwedeng ilabas yan. Oh, by the way, have you read yung kay Harry na libro? Meron akong Harry book eh. Are you gonna be reading it or you're ano? Yung
Which one's
Spare?
that?
Spare. You
Oh,
Spare ni
yeah,
Harry?
Prince
Prince Harry. Sorry, Prince Harry,
yeah,
I should say. Yeah.
yeah,
Meron
no,
ako.
it's
Asan mo yung aking
no,
copy?
hindi pa. Yeah,
Hindi pa.
no, hindi pa. Hindi pa. And you know, to be frank, I find them
Oh.
I find the whole thing a bit annoying nga, no, sila.
Oo nga,
So
oo.
it's just yeah, ang daming problema nga ng mundo ngayon, no. So I don't have a lot of patience, frankly, you know, for people. You know, they obviously have, you know, very privileged position.
In-scandal yung family yan, no? Oo.
Yeah, you kind of just
Tama.
yeah, okay, certain things probably shouldn't have happened, or maybe should have happened differently. I can see that, but so many more things are happening in the world, no? That it's I just find it annoying when people in such privilege moan. I mean, really, no, kind of just get on with life.
Tama.
No?
Yeah. Sabi nga ni Peter Andre, parang he's throwing his family under the bus or something like that, yung expression yan, di ba? And he wouldn't read it, he wouldn't even dare read it, no? So, yan. Okay, well, I guess it's time for us to say goodbye, no, attorney. It's been a wonderful, interesting, educational Thursday night dito sa ating Immigration Corner. So, and that's what we try to deliver week in and week out, no? Kaya tell your friends about it, mga kaibigan, no? And attorney, tell us how, if they want to contact you or if you might want to have some shout outs or may gusto kang dagdag pa sa topic na nakaligtaan mo, go right ahead, please.
Okay, so ito po. Hopefully you enjoyed that. As usual, ako enjoy ako on Thursdays. I do look forward to it. Hopefully you found it helpful. Pero kung meron kayong mga questions o kaya you want me to expand on something, ito pong email ko, no? cabatbat@douglas-simon.com. Telephone number po namin sa opisina 0203-375-0555. Better though to email me. Kung mag-email po kayo sa akin, lagay niyo dun sa subject, huwag niyo kalimutan, Immigration Corner, no? Usually you'll find I open my emails at weird times, no? In there, madaling araw o gabing-gabi na. And then when I close it, I will never find it again unless I remember your name. So kung mag-email kayo sa akin, lagay niyo lagi in the subject Immigration Corner. And then I'll try, and huwag niyong kalimutan, lagay niyo din telephone number niyo doon. And because oftentimes I just try and, if I have a few minutes nga, I'll just try and call. Kung hindi kayo available, then I'll just leave a voicemail nga. And then you can potentially call me back. If I can deal with it quickly nga by email, I will do that, especially nga my links. Now, what we have today and what we've had in the past nga, no, I try and put up sa website po namin yung www.douglas-simon.com. So if you Google that, makikita nyo in the news bit, nandun po yung mga articles ko that may be helpful to you. And as I say, kung meron kayong mga questions, no, feel free to email me. At the moment nga, busy nga ako with court hearings, so there's a bit of delay. I owe quite a few people telephone calls, which I will endeavor to do in the return in the next few days nga. But as I say, it's always a pleasure, no, always a pleasure. Come rain or shine, cold or hot weather, I do look forward to the Immigration Corner. So thank you for joining us.
Yeah, yes, we want to thank them. Thank you all for joining us. So, I guess it's time for us to say goodbye, no? So, ito po si Sunny Laragan nagsasabi, thank you very much sa inyong walang sawang pagsubaybay dito po sa ating Immigration Corner every Thursday evening. So, till then, no, sa ngalan ni Attorney Lira Simon CABATBAT, ng ating Director si Paula Perez, ng ating mga sidekicks si Watson and si Snooky, ako po si Sunny Laragan once again saying thank you very much. Well, let's do it again next Thursday. No, let's do another Immigration Corner, of course. Let's do another Happy Thursday next Thursday. So till then, take care, God bless, and good night. Bye.